The last train from King's Cross leaves at 11:47. Last night, I was the only one in my carriage. At least I thought I was. Halfway through the tunnel, the lights flickered. My phone lost signal. Then I heard it, a slow, dragging sound from the other end of the carriage. I stood up, walked forward. Every seat was empty, but when the train pulled into the next station, there were muddy footprints leading to my seat. When I got home, I couldn't sleep, so I checked the transport app. They uploaded carriage footage for incidents. There was only one person in my carriage, me sitting alone. No muddy footprints, no one walking, no movement at the end of the carriage. But then, at exactly 11:52 p.m., I slowly turn my head and move over, like I'm making space for someone to sit down next to me. I told myself it was just my imagination. Same carriage, same seat, empty. The train pulled into the tunnel, lights flickered, my phone lost signal. Again, this time, I didn't look up, I didn't move, I didn't breathe. Then I felt it. The seat beside me dipped slightly, like someone just sat down. Slowly, warm air brushed against my ear, and a voice whispered, "You weren't supposed to notice. The train stopped between stations." The lights went out, and when they came back on, everyone in the carriage was staring at me. When the lights came back on, everyone was still staring at me. No one blinking, no one moving. Then the train doors opened, but we weren't at a station. Just a dark platform, no signs, no announcements, just silence. Half the passengers stood up at the exact same time and walked out. Slowly, I stayed in my seat. The voice beside me whispered, "Wrong choice." The door shut. The train moved again. When we finally reached the next real station, the carriage was empty, except me. I checked my phone. Signal was back. Time was 12:06 a.m., but I boarded at 11:47. That's 19 minutes. The tunnel only lasts 3, and I still don't know what happened during the other 9. I found out what happened in those 9 minutes. I went back the next day, same time, same platform. I asked a staff member how long the tunnel between those two stations really is. He said, 3 minutes, 4 if there's a delay. I told him my train was in there for 19. He looked at me strangely, then asked something I wasn't ready for. "What carriage were you in?" I told him I didn't know. So he pulled up the train layout. Every carriage has a number, except one. Carriage 7, removed from service 3 years ago. After an electrical failure in the tunnel, CCTV cut out for 9 minutes. When it came back, the carriage was empty. No passengers, no sign of forced exit, just seats still warm. I felt my stomach drop, because I always sit in the 7th carriage every time. I checked my pocket. There was a ticket stub inside, faded out, stamped with a carriage number, and printed underneath it, "Do not reboard." I didn't take the 11:47 again. For weeks I avoided it. Different trains, earlier times, different carriage numbers. I even moved seats, but every night at 11:47, my phone vibrates. No notification, no caller ID. Last night, I decided to stay awake. 11:47 p.m. My bedroom lights flickered, no apps open. But behind me, there was a reflection, a row of empty train seats, dim lights, tunnel walls sliding past the window. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. The seat beside me dipped slightly, even though I was alone, and on my phone screen, I slowly moved over, like I was making space. This morning, I checked the train schedule. There's still no 11:47 listed, but tonight, at exactly 11:47, there will be one passenger, carriage 7, no recorded arrival, last stop.